Ooh, okay. Nice. Whoa!
Nice trick. But if you can do it, then so could I!
Okay. Holy shit! This is even cooler than the last boss fight. It's wow. Titan was yeah. I was waiting for this boss fight. He's so he's so epic. I mean, Titan is so huge, so cool, and we're fighting underground in the heart of the Mothercrystal, and it's just so cool. It's undescribable. And also, it's so fun. It's so fluid fighting with Ifrit. It looks slow, but it's pretty quick, and the controls are very responsive. But never mind. Let's continue. We have learned Brimstone. Hold and release R2 and square to emit a violent explosion. Okay. Okay, I charged attack.
Let's give this a try. Not bad.
Holy fuck! Nice. Oh.
What the hell has he done? Found to help me. It's do or die! I'm coming, Kuka!
Woo! Holy fuck! Okay. Ha ha ha. Ouch. Okay, do I shoot them or? Ouch. Come on. Oops, I missed. What?
Heads up, Hugo! Your time! Here's past! And Victor is over! Die, damn you!
Whoa. Oh no. Okay. honestly, I have no words for this. Um, there's not much I can say to um, try to make you understand how good this boss fight was. I mean, you can see it for yourself. I was expecting uh, this much. It gave me goosebumps because it's so honestly incredible. I'm speechless. I don't know what to say. It This was like the final boss. I mean, this isn't. We are like halfway through the game, a bit more. We still have two icons to fight. So honestly, I mean, sorry if I'm stuttering, but how can you top this? How can you top? How can you do a better boss fight than this one? How the fuck can you do that? I don't know. But we have more, and okay, let's just continue, and uh, I'll just gather my thoughts, and then I'll talk about it for a little bit. But just wow. uh,
Is that you, Barnabas? What do you want?
Your soul is tainted with worthless human will, yet your thirst for power remains undiminished. With every sip you take, you grow in strength, and soon you shall achieve perfection.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You will accept us, Muthos. It is inevitable. You were created for this purpose, and you shall serve it.
Never!
Fight it, Clive! Don't let him in!
Consciousness. We see now. Human will is so insubstantial it cannot exist in isolation. You mitigate its weakness by interweaving it with your consciousness. We believed we had merely to purge you of your will to claim our vessel. It appears we first have to sever every thread of the consciousness that supports it. No matter. The time to build a new world is not yet upon us. We will contemplate.
Thank you, Joshua.
One can no more command the power of ether by drowning in its flood than one can constrain the tides by standing in the sea. I had thought Hugo wiser than this, but it seems his head was full of rocks after all.
Titan was strong.
Your Majesty,
But Mythos is stronger. For 5 years, that man lived only for revenge. Clinging fast to a fiction, even as it swept him into the abyss. One cannot change one's nature through force of will alone. Only the Almighty can do that.
Hugo Kupka, the man who gave his life for a woman's head. A fool like all the rest.
That the death of a Mothercrystal should be so beautiful.
Some medicine, my lord? I have salves, potions, anything you need.
Stop bothering me, urchin, or you'll feel the back of my hand.
You must consider your health, my prince. If a show of force is needed to keep the Dhalmekia at bay, you may trust in your dragoons. I beg you to call on Bahamut only as a last resort. His strength comes at too great a cost.
The Empire agreed to an armistice with the Republic, and yet the Emperor still plots its ruin. For now, the Dhalmekia suspect nothing, and as long as I can hold their gaze, war need not be inevitable. But more than that, Bahamut is the champion of the Empire. When our people look to the heavens, the sight of him gives them hope. Forgive me, Terence. Would that you were my master. But alas.
I will always be your loyal servant.
Should the Council's brazen maneuvering prompt the Republic to tear up their own treaty and launch a new assault, our soldiers would advance to meet them, cutting across the Central Isles, but not in time to prevent their forces from breaching the southern defenses and storming Twinside. And so the capital would become a battlefield. Thousands of innocents would die. I cannot allow that to happen.
There There is one small mercy, at least. You will not be forced to do battle with Titan.
Would that I could avoid doing battle at all.
1,000 pardons, Your Highness.
What is it?
Olivier has been made Emperor. What is the meaning of this? My father's orders. What were they? Quickly!
Yes, Your Highness. His Radiance requests that Your Highness maintain position here and...
Ah! Terence.
Yes, my prince.
I must go to the palace.
I'll ready your steed.
What is it now?
Forgive the intrusion, Your Highness.
I know you. At ease. We stand in the presence of the Phoenix. You wouldn't want to get your fingers burned.
I hope I'm not interrupting.
Not at all. Though I admit, I did not expect such a distinguished guest.
How many years has it been since the Remembrance ceremony? 20?
I thought you long dead. Do I address a ghost?
Many have told me that I look like one. But no. I'm alive. Just. Prince Dion of the House Lesage, I have a tale to tell you.
Whoa, okay. Wow. Yeah, so much stuff happened. I need to think about it. Okay, we are in control. Nice.
I'd better give Otto the good news.
This had better be the lot.
Welcome home, Sid.
Okay, let's continue a little bit. 10 minutes more, about 10 minutes, and then I'll end the episode. And then I'll split the...
What became of...
That was a long boss fight, so I had to split the episodes into 2 smaller ones. But I'll upload them the same day, so you don't have to wait to see the Titan's boss fight.
We're seeing troops amassing at every border crossing.
Clive, you're back. I am. And with glad tidings for once. Hugo Kupka is no more. Well, I'll be. All of our comrades who lost their lives back at Sid's place be smiling down at you right now.
We had a stolus from Lubor saying Drake's Fang had fallen. I expect that was your doing as well, was it?
It's a long story.
One for the history books, I'll bet.
Welcome home, Clive.
It's good to be back. You look better.
I feel it. Which means I'm coming on your next little adventure. You're not leaving me behind again.
Wouldn't dream of it. Otto, any word on the Royalist movements since I've been away? Shouldn't you be putting your feet up? If you really want to know, go and have a word with Vivian. Thank you. I will.
Okay, very good. Jill has recovered, so she can join us again.
It's good to have you back. I was worried.
Yeah, I have no idea. I mean, Ifrit is very powerful, absolutely, but compared to Titan lost. Ifrit was like a little fly, a little bug. I still can't believe that boss fight. Wow. Okay, let's see where the Waluders went.
Ah, the conquering hero returns. And with hardly a scratch on him.
I may have picked up one or two.
Well, the fact that you came straight to me instead of visiting our resident physiker suggests that you picked up something more important. A scent. The scent of Waluders.
The very same. But whatever plans Kupka was hatching with the Royalists, he took them to his grave. As did his men. Slaughtered by the orcs who'd taken over the Fang. Orcs, Vivian. I've never seen such creatures in Storm before. The Waluders must have ferried them over from Ash, but why? Why work to rescue Kupka only to invade his home, the Mothercrystal of an allied nation, and let both fall? It makes no sense.
Do you know the tale of the blind men and the Adamantus? One can often be led astray by focusing too closely on individual details. One must instead see the bigger picture. And what bigger picture is there than my map? The Kingdom of Waloed claims dominion over all of Ash. It is a nation forged by the bloody conquest of Barnabas Thalm, the dominant of Odin. The Canvarian War of Independence in 849. The Battle of the Twin Realms in 865. The Battle of Belinus Tor in 873. Wheresoever his armies fought, Odin was found where the fighting was fiercest. But of late, the warrior king appears to have laid his sword to rest. Battle rages for control of the crystalline dominion. Yet Thalm sends not a single ship in support of his Dhalmekian allies. Meanwhile, the Blight ravages great swathes of Ash. Yet warlike Waloed shows not the faintest interest in laying claim to untouched lands. So why go to the trouble of sending an army of orcs into the heart of Drake's Fang, only to make no attempt to claim the Mothercrystal for Waloed? It can hardly be for lack of men. Thalm's armies rival any in the Twins. No. We have not seen the last of the Walooder standard. Odin will ride again. It is but a question of when. And on that day, who will be trampled underfoot? In summary, I know not to what end the Royalists betrayed Kupka. I know only that it is part of some broader scheme. A scheme tied to the ambitions of one man.
King Barnabas.
But there is no need to wallow in confusion. If one is to cure a sickness, one must first identify the symptoms. And your Lord Uncle has volunteered to do just that by keeping an eye on the Royalists' movements.
He's really throwing himself into this.
Indeed he is. Which means all that remains for us to do is await his reports. Well, not quite all in your case. The people of the Hideaway must hear the news. Justice has been done. Hugo Kupka is dead. The wounds he left that night are still raw, especially for those who lived with Sid the longest. Tell them that those wounds might finally begin to heal. Consider it the price of today's instruction.
I've never known you to be sentimental.
What can I say? I am only human. And we are, all of us, sentimental animals at heart.
I suppose we are. Very well. I'll go and spread the word.
Okay, we'll do that in the next episode. We have new stuff, new hunts. I'll check them out off screen and see what's up with that. Also, yeah, new stuff overall. New, of course, new lore and equipment and items. But yeah, what a boss fight! Insane, honestly. It's you guys have to play this game. There's a lot of cutscenes, of course, a lot of dialogues, so a good portion of the game isn't really playing, it's more watching. But it was 100% worth it. The wait between each iconic boss fight is absolutely worth all the time waiting, all the time, you know, listening and reading and watching cutscenes. It's worth it. Let me tell you, at least in my opinion, it's worth it. It's a small price to pay to get to those boss fights and really experience the very best that this game has to offer. The story keeps getting better, honestly. This could very well be one of my favorite stories ever, and probably my favorite Final Fantasy story so far that I've seen, that I've experienced. But yeah, Titan boss fight, absolutely epic, absolutely huge, incredible, fun on a massive scale, completely, absolutely worth the wait to get here after many hours, like I don't know, like 30 hours or more of game. Man, I am going to play it again before recording the next episode, because I want just to play and see, you know, I try different things, and just also the music of the boss fights keeps getting better and better, because the Garuda one, the music in Garuda was great. Then we had Typhon, which was even better, and now we had Titan, which was even better than Typhon and very different. So not the classic orchestra music of boss fights or epic moments in Final Fantasy, but something very different. It reminds me of Final Fantasy 13 soundtrack, which was quite different in some occasions, more modern, more rock, but it fitted the game perfectly. And yes, it absolutely, I'm going to 100% listen to the Titan boss fight song again, and also check out the whole soundtrack of this game, because it's absolutely great. It's perfect, honestly. It's just perfect. I don't think they could have done a better job with the music and with the boss fights so far, and I can only imagine what's the next ones are gonna be like, because as I said, this was so good that if Hugo was the main antagonist, the main villain, and this was the final boss, that would have been great. That honestly, that would have been perfect. But we still have more. We still have 2 more icons and the final boss, which I think it's gonna be Ultima. So I don't know if they are better than Titan, which maybe they are not, but you know, we're in for a ride, absolutely a wild ride. And yeah, as I said, I don't know how they could top the Titan boss fight because it's absolutely fantastic. Check out the game, play the demo, and I absolutely recommend you to play this game because it's great. I'm loving it so far. Yes, it has slow moments, but overall the quality, I think it's really good. It's excellent. And yeah, it will get better because after completing the game, we have the arcade mode and the stage replay and the Final Fantasy difficulty. So we can replay the whole game, boss fights included, with all the abilities and of the most powerful weapons and fully upgraded abilities. So yeah, great, just great. So that's it for this episode. I'll see you very soon in the next one. Thank you a lot for watching. Take care and goodbye.